Hello,
よし、ノブ。
and welcome to Mindful Gaming. I hope you're well, wherever you're joining me from. How do we evoke the state of mindfulness, the state of meditation? How do we get into a meditative state? How do we make contact with the energy of mindfulness? I have a quote to share with you today. This is from Crowfoot, chief of the Siksika First Nation. What is life? It is the flash of a firefly in the night. It is the breath of a buffalo in the wintertime. It is the little shadow which runs across the grass and loses itself in the sunset. I thought that was very beautiful. The interesting thing to me is that all of those elements of nature are always there. We can make contact with them anytime. The problem is that we don't stop to look and notice those elements. Those elements of nature are all around us in our daily lives, even if we don't get out much. We can notice those little things that can evoke a state of mindfulness, even through an artificial video game. Do we make the space and the time to notice? You see, I think mindfulness and meditation are not something that we do in the same way that we do other things. To enter into a state of mindfulness, I think we simply need to create the space for ourselves to settle. We need to just create the opportunity, not unlike going to sleep at night. We can't force ourselves to sleep. We can't make it happen. We must allow it to happen if we create the right opportunity by slowing down, going into a dark room, laying down on a bed and closing our eyes, and trusting that it will happen in due time. So do we create opportunities for ourselves to settle and to be mindful? Sometimes I like to imagine what it would be like to live in these time periods. Such a radically different way of life. It gives me a sense of spaciousness and wonder. In the same way that when we look out at the ocean or up at the sky, we can get a sense of vast spaciousness. I think we can get that same sense of vastness and spaciousness when we contemplate the vastness of time. When we look at vast spaces, part of the wonder of it is that as small as I am part of this space. I am connected to it. And so in the same way, as far, far away in time, so long ago, this seems to be, these ancient time periods, still, we are connected, collectively, humanity, to these times past. Because each moment, each day, that was lived by these people long ago has brought us to today. Each moment building on the next, until this moment that you're in right now. This moment is connected, is the culmination of all these past moments throughout history, throughout time. Notice how you feel now. Notice your breathing, your body, and your state of mind. And if you are at ease and in a state of mindfulness, notice that it is possible to evoke that state of mind, to bring it about. To bring it about, and that you have access to it, essentially at all times. All you need to do is to make space for it. And to know what sort of things you can do to help bring that state about within yourself. Maybe it's having a mindful gaming session. Maybe it's making yourself a cup of tea, reading a book, listening to music. Or maybe it's just taking 3 mindful breaths. Thank you for joining me for our mindful gaming session. And I hope you will join me again next time.